Hi, I'm Miss Huffman.
And I'm Miss B. Welcome to our Caregiver Corner.
In our Two Teachers Interactive Read Aloud playlist, we just read Chicka Chicka 1, 2, 3, written by Bill Martin Jr. and Michael Sampson, illustrated by Lois Ehlert, where we had some fun rhyming along with the story. So, Miss B, what exactly is a rhyme?
Well, a rhyme is a repetition of similar sounds in two or more words.
Does it matter if the sounds are at the beginning, middle, or end?
Yes. So having a similar sound in the beginning of a word is actually called alliteration. In order for words to rhyme, they must have the similar sound repetition at the end of the words.
Got it. So, why is rhyming important?
Well, rhyme is important because rhyming is an aspect of phonemic awareness, which is the knowledge that phonemes are the smallest units of sounds that make up words. So with an awareness of how to listen to, identify, and change around the sounds in spoken language, rhyming ends up laying the groundwork for written language.
Wow, but okay, that seems like a lot. Can you give us an example?
Absolutely. So with rhyme, children learn about word families such as let, met, pet, wet, get. Eventually, children will start to notice that the words that rhyme may have some letters in common when written down, like the same ending sound.
Right, like the rhyming words cat and bat both end with that at sound, k, at, b, at.
Yes.
And what other things could rhyme teach us?
Well, rhyme also teaches children who are learning to read about the patterns and structures of both spoken and written language. So think about the songs and nursery rhymes that you learned as a child. Those types of texts expose your child to the rhythm of the language. This will help them read with some animation in their voice instead of just a monotone. And just like it was demonstrated in our Chicka Chicka 1, 2, 3 read aloud, rhyme also prepares children to make predictions while learning words and ends up giving them crucial decoding skills.
Yes, but I want to back up a little bit and reiterate something that you said that I think is so important. You said that rhyme teaches us the patterns and structures of both spoken and written language. Spoken language. There's a reason we begin by teaching or even singing nursery rhymes to infants. Our brains are hardwired to learn to talk by picking up on these foundational oral and auditory building blocks. And learning nursery rhymes helps connect these basic rules of sounds and syllables in our language that children will need and apply when learning to read. It all begins with making and producing sounds. A child needs a strong foundation in speaking and listening before diving into reading and writing. And fortunately, talking is hardwired. Unfortunately, reading is not.
Exactly. So if you have a chatterbox child, feel proud. Encourage their oral sentence structure and vocabulary. And eventually, being able to repeat rhymes from a nursery rhyme or song will help strengthen your child's ability to hear and replace these language rules. It also requires your child to remember the sequence or order of things. So the ability to correctly sequence sentences, thoughts, and actions in a story will only strengthen your child's ability to then decode, retain, and then sequence those unknown words.
Yeah, that's a lot going on at once. And of course, if your child is exposed to seeing and reading at words enough times, the next time they see the sequence at the end of a word, they should feel more confident in applying our rhyming rule to sound out and blend the unknown beginning to produce and read a word that rhymes.
Yes, so from oral language to written language, rhyming words supply children with the patterns we encounter as we read. So, let's build that confidence by talking about ways that you can help. So, one way that you can help at home is by matching pictures that rhyme. Children need to first hear the rhyme before reading words that rhyme. So, for example, a child should be able to match a picture of a hat with a picture of a cat before matching the words that have the at ending. Another way to practice is by playing a rhyming game. Say cat, have your child come up with a rhyming word like mat or hat. And it's definitely important to note that nonsense words are totally okay. So if your child says lat rhymes with cat, and you're like, what's a lat? That would still be a win.
This is actually a really great card game. You could start by saying, I'm thinking of a word that rhymes with hot, and see how many words your child can come up with that has the ot ending. And to be honest, you don't even have to have an answer in mind. Just see how long they can go.
Oh, that's a good one.
But if your child is struggling to come up with rhyming words, play along and say, I wonder how many words we can come up with that rhyme with ought. Or, if your child likes some competition, see who can say the last rhyming word in order to win. Real or made up? You want to try?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, let's stick with the ought rhyming words. So, bought,
Fought.
taught.
Not.
Okay, you win. And you could play this anywhere. You could have a conversation. Grocery store, walking in the park, at a restaurant, waiting for a doctor's appointment, anywhere.
Yes, I love that. Another way you can help is by reading stories with rhymes. So have your child point out the rhyming words. I do this a lot with my classes. So we take a short nursery rhyme like Humpty Dumpty, and each time they hear a rhyming word, they jump up. It's a great way to help them get some of that energy out while also learning to rhyme.
Or take turns finishing the rhyme on each page of the book, like we did in Chicka Chicka 1, 2, 3.
Yes, whatever you do, make rhyming fun. Once your child realizes those foundational rhyming rules, it will open a waterfall of words. Have fun reading! Bye!